You have to sacrifice wanting change, because this journey right here is probably going to be one of the hardest, hardest tests that you will have to understand and have to go through. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Zay, back with another video. I want to do a sit down video with y'all, but what I want to say is, don't go on a spiritual journey or a spiritual awakening if you're not ready to sacrifice these things that I'm about to list or about to talk about. When you're going through a spiritual awakening, a spiritual journey, you start to find out what your spirit and soul is connected to. You start to figure out the true essence and meaning of life. To go within, to understand that everything is within, to understand that we're energy, to understand that you are the one controlling your reality. I don't know if y'all can see me, so I'm going to scoot back a little bit. But you got to be the one to change. You got to sacrifice these things. You got to sacrifice your friends and accept family only. You have to understand eating habits. You can't eat the same anymore because it messes with your consciousness. It messes with your pineal gland. You gotta stop eating toothpaste, drinking fluoride water. These is what we should be going by naturally. This is what we should be doing naturally. But you have to sacrifice losing people. You have to sacrifice wanting change, because this journey right here is probably going to be one of the hardest tests that you will have to understand and have to go through. Because, like I said, this is a self-discovery test. This is a self-battle between you and yourself. No one doesn't know your journey but you. But to go on this journey, you have to be willing to look at the things how you did in the past as they no longer exist. Yes, the past does help the present and a little bit of the future, which is the present moment. This present moment is the future. But you have to understand that you have to leave things that were done in the past and shape your life again. A butterfly is a worm and it goes into a butterfly, or I think a butterfly goes into a worm. You guys get what I'm saying, right? If you go through the awakening, you know what I'm saying, you start to see things for what it is. You got to sacrifice things that people are not willing to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice things that can bring your vibration to a higher frequency to tap in. You have to be willing to give up TV. You have to be willing to give up animals. Certain things is a plus, it's a benefit, but it's going to help your conscience out so much if you endure in certain things and not do anything that's going to de-ascend you. Because remember, you're waking up for a reason. You're waking up for the truth, to see the truth. You can't see the truth if you're living in the past. You know what I'm saying? Because their past mistakes could have been the worst mistakes you made in your life. But this is a new journey. This is a time where you become connected with nature. You might have to sacrifice moving to a different location, moving from family, because I'm gonna tell you right now, not everyone is going to see your vision. Most people won't see your vision. The only person that can really see your vision is you. And your best friend is God. Because on this journey, you're going to need Him all the way, because I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be some hard turns, some roadblocks in the way, and the only person that can remove them is God. So you have to be willing to sacrifice these things so you can move forward. Get out that comfort zone, get out that stagnant way of living so you can understand your purpose. You're gonna have to sacrifice friends, some people that's not holding the same energy, the same vibration. They smoke, they drink, whatever. You gotta let them go. Doesn't matter how long you knew them. It's like I said, this is a journey for you. This is a journey to ascend, not to de-ascend. So you're gonna have to see reality for what it is. You're gonna be more aware. You're gonna be more attuned. And this is not gonna be easy path. This is not for the weak. You have to learn how to discipline yourself on this journey, because this is what it's going to take. And I'm gonna tell you right now, once you see the truth, there ain't no going back. So that's why I'm saying, be cautious when you're experiencing this spiritual awakening. You're trying to open your eye, you're trying to do things. I know a lot of people are gonna say this is new age. No, this is history. This has been happening. Whether we've been indoctrinated or not to believe it's not been happening, it's been happening for ages. It's only that it's being brought back to the light right now. You know what I'm saying? But your first eye is the only eye that's really seeing. These two eyes are physical eyes. They're distraction eyes. We see, but we're not really seeing above what we're supposed to be seeing. That's why when you tap into this energy, you tap into being aware, you tap into being alert, to being attuned, to understanding your psychic abilities, to understanding your journey, where you have to learn the karma, the lessons. Remember, this is not going to be an easy road. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot of things. And all the things that I won't name might be different for you. So I can't name some certain things that you have to sacrifice. You just have to know what you have to sacrifice in your life so you can change. But it's going to be well known for you. Once you start walking your journey, it's going to get hectic. You're going to experience the dark night of the soul. You're going to experience a lot of things. But you got to be strong. You're going to have to learn how to sacrifice certain things, certain habits, things that you say, certain music you listen to. But I told you, this journey is not for the weak. It takes you from, you have to sacrifice the person that you were before, which is the ego, and have a full motion death of the ego so you can reach your higher self. So you just always alert, you're always present. When you're able to sacrifice these things, you'll understand that life has beautiful, amazing blessings for you. But everything is a test. And to pass this test is to pass yourself. You're not getting validation from nobody. You're not trying to impress nobody. Only person that you're trying to impress is God. It's a one-on-one. You're trying to improve your life. They tell you can't do it, do it. I can't run a mile, go run 1.5 miles. Test yourself. If that's going to be the ultimate goal when you're experiencing these things, that you're going to have to learn how to test yourself the most. You're going to learn how to sacrifice certain people, certain energy, certain places you go to, certain habits that you used to have, certain foods you used to eat, certain entertainment, social media, technology. All these things is what you're going to have to sacrifice if you want to go on this journey. To understand that you're not going to be the same person that you were going into this journey after the journey. The journey is going to be a long journey. It's not going to be easy. I told y'all, this is not for the weak. You have to be willing to go through a lot of adversity. Birds agreeing. See what's happening. Tap into that energy. Tap into positive energy. You understand that when you're going through this awakening, you're going to be glad that you went through this journey, because now you're able to finally see again. You finally understand why you're here. You finally get to understand the lessons. You know, like I told y'all last video, there ain't no shortcuts. You gotta be willing to take the hardest route. But what does that show you? That shows you that you got discipline. It shows you that you have faith. And when you're able to test yourself and you're able to pass, you develop more self-confidence. Feel like you can do anything in the world because you have that faith, you got that discipline. You know what I'm saying? You're willing to go the extra mile. You're willing to change when no one else is changing. Remember the lesson and not the disappointment. If you're being chosen to wake up right now, then you're being chosen to wake up. And you have to understand you can't fight it. It's something that is a beautiful experience. There's going to be negatives, there's going to be positives. That's just the way of life normally, you know, to occur on different experiences. But remember that everything is going to take sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot of things to get to this journey, to understand this journey. Because the only person that's going to really be with you is God and yourself. You got no one else is going to understand your journey, no matter how much you try to explain it. Hey bro, this is real, this I seen this. They gonna look at you like, bro, you was crazy. You was crazy. Ain't no way we got chakras. Ain't no way we connected to the world. Ain't no way we can just meditate and tap in. They not on that vibration. They not on that frequency. So of course they not gonna see it. Don't explain nothing to nobody. Go through your journey. When you feel comfortable, when you feel ready, then you go ahead and tell everybody, like, hey, this is what I'm experiencing. And remember that these people are not on the same path as you. So you have to understand, you got to give them time to understand what you're talking about. It's not going to take a day. It's not going to take a minute. It's not going to take a month. It might take a year for them to understand, like, oh, bro, last year what you was talking about, you was talking about that real stuff. I'm going through that journey right now. And they going to understand, you know what I'm saying? Understand that people around you is not going to understand what you're going through, and you can't explain it to them because they're not ready to walk that path yet. Only thing you can do, explain it the best way you can. Yeah, and just keep living through you. But I ain't go over specific things that you have to sacrifice, but you know what you got to sacrifice. I name some things in here that you're gonna have to sacrifice to change, and you know what you got to change. So make sure y'all dwell into that. If you're going through the spiritual journey, good luck, and welcome back to the world. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Tap into the energy. If you're going through a rough time right now, keep that faith. Keep that energy. Because a lot of people woke up today and didn't have a family. They had no water. They had no food. Didn't have a car where they can go get gas, where they can go get some food. They don't even got a phone. You blessed enough to have a phone to look up knowledge, to study knowledge, to advance yourself. They gotta do that with the mind alone. Gotta start being grateful for the smallest things you got, instead of worrying about what you don't have. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna bring multiple opportunities, multiple relationships, multiple blessings into your life. But you gotta be grateful. If you're thriving for this one thing and you're like, oh, I need this, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry to tell y'all. It's not gonna happen. You have to practice the smallest things you have before you receive the big rewards, and you gotta go through the karma. You gotta go through the lessons to get to your fruition. You know what I'm saying? Fruition. Set that word wrong. But y'all get what I'm saying. I'll see y'all in the next video. like the squirrels climbing up the trees. But peace and love. Love all y'all. Appreciate y'all for all the support in the videos. It's your boy Zay. And we out.